Here we go, lads. Time for Akihiko, who's like, I don't know, probably like 21, 22 at this point, to beat up a high school student. Dude, I totally forgot that Akihiko just like flies around the stage. Ow. I want to see his throw. Why can't I get... Don't ever on me again. Oh, it's just like a couple of punches. All right. What is it? Isn't Akihiko's ult like amazing? Stop it. I'm having to like end my combos early because I don't remember when Akihiko's combo switches to... wait a minute, I got her. Probably. Yeah, I got her. Goodbye, you're dead! Also blew up all of India in the process.
Looks like I win.
God damn it, this sucks, I lost. Oh well.
Chie is smiling brightly.
Hey, Chie, you don't get to go search for Labrys like you wanted and you're laughing?
Well, I figured either way you'd save her. Labrys, I mean.
I can't resist cracking a little smile at Chie's words. Ha! She seems naive, but she saw right through me. I guess she's sharper than she looks. One of my mission priorities was to limit collateral damage. To achieve that, I thought that destroying Labrys might be my only option. But now that plan has been scuttled. My current plan is to save Labrys and protect her. If I'm able to succeed at... secede? Yeah, Akihiko's gonna secede from the Union. If I'm able to succeed at that, all danger to the surrounding area will be prevented. I'll commit myself to this plan from now on.
Can I ask you to give her a message? Please tell her I said I was sorry for saying such cruel things and doubting her. Let her know I really want to talk with her when this is all over. Anyway, just tell her I apologized.
Yeah, I'll let her know.
Chie's words are clumsy as ever, but what she lacks in speaking ability and vocabulary, she makes up for with emotion. Clumsy as ever? You've known this chick for like 2 conversations.
I need to thank you, Chie.
Huh?
On my way here, I was told that my strength was fake, that I was just immersing myself in training to escape my fear of losing others, that I was just sticking my head in the sand. And that was true. The reason I'm so hard on myself is because I'm scared. That might be a weakness of mine, but watching you made me realize it's okay to be like that. No, I don't want to lose anyone again, ever. But that's how I can become stronger. Sheer raw strength is pointless. Getting the ability to see your deepest wishes through is true strength.
That's a little abstract, but I guess it's a compliment, though I still feel a little embarrassed about it.
Strength is actually the phenomenon of making things physically happen. I think that's what Mamoru Uchiha said. It's been a while since I've seen that quote. I can't help but smile as well. After vowing to save Labrys, I leave Chie and attempt to make good on my promises.
Wait here for me. I'll bring Labrys back, no matter what.
As I run, the things that happened during my recent training and the things happening in this world start to remind me of each other. An old acquaintance's face flashes into my mind. Someone who took good care of me. Someone I haven't seen in a while. Kurosawa-san. I'd heard that he'd been promoted to detective. Oh, the cop who, like, sold us stuff in Persona 3, right. But I haven't been able to personally congratulate him for that yet. There is another place that I need to go visit.
Once this is all over, I should go see him, too.
After being forced to travel a circuitous path, is that how you pronounce that? Circuit? The word is circuit. Circuitous or circuitous? Circuity. You know what? Never gonna say that word again. I was eventually led back to the very room I was in a few minutes ago, the announcement room. I push the door ajar and find Labrys inside, but is she the real one or the shadow? When Labrys sees me, she seems genuinely frightened.
You again? You came all this way after me?
Her reaction and the color of her eyes. This didn't match any of the characteristics Chie told me shadows would possess. I'm so glad finally someone just straight up is like the color of her eyes. Instead of being like the dullness or like they're not as alive or whatever. I'm just like, no, they're just a different color, dude. Straight up. It seems this is truly the real one. Looks like she was still safe. Before she denies her shadow, I must take her into custody at once.
Come with me. I won't let you get hurt.
I take a step forward and hold out my hand, but Labrys backs away, terrified, and keeps her distance.
I'm never going back there. I never want to get put through that again. I'm gonna run away. Just you watch me.
And where will you go? Is that how you're gonna solve everything? You won't even listen, huh? Fine. I didn't think anything I said would be enough to earn your trust. So come at me with everything you've got. I'll accept you for who you are.
The shadow will try and replace its originator. If I lose Labrys, I won't be able to fulfill my duty. Is my strength enough to grant my wish? Something told me that the results of my training were about to get their first real test. Yo, bookmark. Akihiko is really cool. I like Akihiko. I liked Akihiko in Persona 3 as well. He was one of my favorites from Persona 3, but maybe it's just been a while since I played Persona 3. Also, Persona 3, unfortunately, like, the male party members, they didn't have... Yo, this music. The male party members did not have confidant links, did they? Which was really annoying. Or social links, whatever they were called in 3. I think they were called social links in 3 and 4. I like the word confidant better. Dude, look at me go. Dude, that quick jab is insane. Oh no, I almost did a perfect. I was trying to do my ult there, but I accidentally grabbed. Dude, I hate the triple down triangle circle. Man, I wish it was anything else. Okay, she got behind me there during that, so I wasn't able to get it anyway. Rip. I really wish there was, like, literally any other way to do the ult other than having to hit down 3 times in a row. But anyways, yeah, you don't get to see, like, a ton of Akihiko in Persona 3 because he doesn't even have a social link. You're done. No, I said you're done, though. Stop that. I want to beat you with a grab. I want to beat you with a grab for style points. Let me grab you. Let me grab you. Excuse me, miss. I'd like to grab you. Miss, please. Robot lady. Robot lady. Robot lady. Excuse me, Labrys. Let me grab you. Let me... Labrys. I'm gonna lose. Okay, didn't throw. Let's go. Absolutely refused to get grabbed.
Why won't anyone understand?
But anyways, yeah, Akihiko was neat in the first game, but he didn't have a social link, which, you know, really dampened the ability to get to know him more or get more interaction with him. So, getting more of him in this game is just reaffirmed to me, like, oh yeah, Akihiko was really cool character. One of the best in Persona 3. She's finally stopped moving, but Labrys' expression tells me that she's not all there right now. I wonder if I can get through to her now. Just as I'm about to speak, I only sense the wind for a moment. An undetected ambush from behind, a giant axe spun at such high speed that it looks like a circular blade to the naked eye. No matter what part of that axe hits my head, it'll decapitate me for sure. Yo, gonna decapitate Akihiko in his story? That's wild. Better not let it hit me then. Oh, you think?
Oh, that's a pretty dangerous looking electric fan you've got there.
The shadow glowers at me with an expression of pure hatred. The murderous intent she shows is like any of the petty thugs I've faced, howling with rage as they try to land a punch. I'm in her head now. Looks like the real showdown finally arrives. Having squandered her chance at an ambush, the shadow angrily prepares her next move. Labrys also sees the shadow and lets out a shocked yelp.
Please stop! This ain't what I wanted!
Hey, calm down. This is your shadow. It's you, isn't it?
A shadow is formed from the repressed parts of yourself, that's what Chie told me. But even after hearing the truth, Labrys continues to shake her head and deny it.
What good will accepting it? If I accept it, then I'm just...
That's right. There's no way he'd understand. The Kirijo group created you as a tool. Of course, that's the only way they can think of you.
My words will not reach Labrys while she's like this. The shadow's cruel words have a tight grip on her heart. It isn't easy to support someone whose weakness has filled them with doubts and taken over their heart. I decide to listen to what the shadow has to say. This way I can understand the weakness that Labrys is harboring.
Not that you're any better. You didn't hesitate at all to attack him.
It just shows your true colors. You want the everyday boys and girls to experience what you had to go through, right? That's why we're in a school, having a fighting tournament. You want to see close friends fight for their lives against each other. Because if they do that, then they might understand. You want to make them understand.
That ain't true!
But it was no use. They didn't understand and kept getting in your way. It's all right, though. You don't have to worry about that anymore. I'll take care of everything from here. I'll destroy anyone who doesn't understand you and comes to get in your way. Just like you once did.
Stop it! That's all a lie. You're not me.
The shadow displays a satisfied smirk. She's waiting for the words of denial. It would be easier to just stop Labrys from saying those words, but it would be meaningless for me to do so. I keep my gaze on Labrys as she speaks the words of denial and finality. With finality.
Can't be me! Yes, that's right! I'm not you! I'm myself!
Here we go again. Where have I seen this before?
I'm finally free! I won't let you or anyone else get in my way!
I stand before the shadow, who's laughing insanely and surging with newfound power. Her power is actually quite impressive, but I know there's no need for me to fear it. This is where the real battle begins.
You really think I'm gonna make it that easy?
The shadow contorts her face. Those were the same words that the shadow threw at me before, after all.
What's that? You won't be destroyed that badly? Then I'll save her for later and crush you now!
I swore I'd protect Labrys. And I'm not gonna lose what I'm protecting ever again. Now, come get me!
Shut up, Carrie Joe Dog!
Bark, bark. I'll have you know that Akihiko is not a Kirijo dog. That's Koromaru, the best boy. Alright, let's see what's better. Your giant death bull of evil or my little man piloting a larger man persona? What's up? I got 2 fists, protein, and I'm a junkie. You're going down. Get grabbed. Akihiko's grabbed, very not cash money. Hey, no guarding? No guarding allowed? I'm gonna be real with you. You remember when we did that, like, 50-part tutorial for, like, 30 minutes on stream, like, stream 1? All I remember how to do in this game is grab, alt, and then press the square button. That's literally all I know to do. Like, look at that. All-out attacks are a part of this game. I have no idea how to do that. Hey, jump into that. Thank you. Dead. I'm the wiener. After silencing the shadow, I stand before Labrys, but she casts her eyes down sadly.
Hey, what's with that face? Stand up and look at me. I have a message for you from Chie.
Huh?
She wanted to apologize for doubting you and hurting your feelings. She was really sorry about what she said. She wanted to tell you herself, too. She was so determined to save your heart that she threw everything she had at me.
Chie-san said that?
Also, Mitsuru, the girl in charge of the Kirijo group, learned what happened to you and was mortified to hear of it. Do you still think no one understands? That your pain is unique to you?
I never thought of things like that. I never imagined anyone understood me. But that's...
Fun fact, Dojima and Nanako were once planned to be playable, with Dojima using Nanako sorta like a persona, but the idea was rejected for being stupid. Yeah, that's about one of the stupidest things I've ever heard before in my life related to Persona, so it makes sense that that was rejected. I'm a machine, though. I'm not human. Labrys mutters and casts her eyes down again.
I don't know anymore. What am I supposed to believe?
Also, Nanako's too powerful. She would just, like... She would be able to one-shot everyone instantly. You're human, so you must have the answer. Labrys gazes up at me expectantly. Can Akihiko read minds? It's true that I have something to believe in, But I don't just have something to believe in simply because I'm human. Plenty of people walk the earth with nothing to believe. I had to find it and grab hold of it myself. Indeed, I found it only after facing down my own weakness.
Look, I don't know much about how you suffered in the past, or how many times your heart was broken. But don't give up. Believe in yourself and keep standing up to the world. No matter how many times you fail, some things you have to grasp for yourself.
You must reach out to the truth. It's in the soundtrack. Labrys looks up. This time she finally looks me in the eye.
Myself?
That's right. If there's something you really want, fight for it. You'll never get it by running away. What's your strongest desire?
Labrys falls silent. I don't prod her for an answer. You can't rush this. This is something one must find by facing down themselves, searching their heart for the answer, and making it take form on their own. I can't help her find her way. If she doesn't find it on her own, it'll be meaningless. Labrys places her hand to her chest. She then closes her eyes and loses herself deep in thought. Eventually, she opens her eyes again and looks at me.
I want people to understand how I feel.
Then there's someone you need to tell that to. And that's yourself over there.
When I point over at the shadow that's fallen silent, Labrys inhales sharply. Labrys' shadow is a part of herself that she just denied. But because she denied that part, she must also realize there's a question she needs to answer. Why did I deny myself? I'm sure Labrys has found the answer already.
I get it. That's what you've been saying this whole time. In your own way. Yeah. I understand now.
After making this momentous realization, Labrys stands up of her own will and faces her shadow. That awful part of herself that she denied. Part of herself.
So this is the other me.
It's not easy accepting yourself, but you managed to get past that. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Alright, now let's go fight some bears together. Labrys' reply is slightly embarrassed, yet proud. It's the exact combination of emotions I was hoping to see.
We should get going. You have some things you want to tell Chie too, right?
As we leave the announcement room, dude, I can't. This game takes away all of my ability to read and speak. As we leave the announcement room, Mitsuru contacts me. Once the shadow disappeared, all the interference it was creating went with it. The jamming, the invisible walls, all gone. I begin escorting Labrys back to the real world.